was having some trouble with my mouse earlier today, and I have no idea why. Like, it wasn't, like, connecting. I think it might just be a fault with my, USB hub. Which is kind of annoying, but hopefully it's not breaking. I kind of like this thing. Should check on, see where everybody's levels are at again, because I kind of don't remember. I should be, like, leveling in between stuff. I was going to today, but I got distracted messing with stuff in the bot, so I kind of lost sight of what I should be doing. I think we have fun missions today, though. Including one that's, like, really stupid. Which is, like, my favorite one. My favorite type, rather. My favorite type of mission is a stupid mission. Oh, I can evolve multiple guys, I think, now. Let's go. Oh. I guess that was the end of that. I didn't realize I didn't come back. Whoopsie doopsie. Alright, what do you got to say? Labyrinth entrance is in Shinjuku. If you have the time, stop by and check it out. I guess a new labyrinth showed up, so we should go and check out what this, what's it called? Digital, shift is. It's also nearing... Oh, hello. Ooh, this place looks nice. Gluttonous lady. Ah! Who the hell are you? Huh? If you want to eat, just come inside. If you want to eat, just come inside, did you say? You don't understand! A lady such as myself can't simply go into a place such as this unaccompanied. Lady, it's not that big of a deal. By the way, the other day I saw a girl left alone outside this place. She looked so lonely. She was fair-skinned and had black hair. She was looking at the display. Perhaps only I saw the girl? Ah! So, how's the new body? Have you broken it in yet? Are you having fun? We got another request for the Cyber Sleuth. It's quite a big, complex case. Once you get back to the office, you can find the case on the whiteboard. Actually, let's do this case before I do anything else with the main plot. I actually kind of like this case. If it's the one I'm thinking of, anyway. This is a cute little diversion quest I remember. Yeah! Oh, I love this one. The Broadway Food Tour. I'm an undercover eater for food reviews and need someone to help me investigate something. I know it's out of the blue, but... Are you hungry right now? Kids your age are always hungry. Actually, this case came from the web. It's quite a strange one. You have requested someone who ranks gourmet restaurants as a personal hobby. She'd like you to go to Nakano and grade the gourmet restaurants there and report back to her. The fees and expenses have all been paid up front. I saw it wasn't a risk, so I took it on. I said I don't trust this case to you guys. Yeah! Homies going out to eat! Let's go! The real perk of being a detective is to just go out and eat. For free. Sitting upright. Let me drink some more water. I'm about to start chewing some gum. I haven't had this kind of gum in, like, forever. Kyoko, is that egg and rice place really doing all-you-can-eat buffets now? Can I really eat for free, Kyoko? Yes, this present for me to all you hungry little kids. Please try your best on this one. This is a really cute case. I like it. So, the three restaurants you're going to... So, the three restaurants we are going to are a Chinese restaurant, a sushi restaurant, and a tea house. Wait, what about the egg and rice place? Looks like each of these places is inside a Nakano building. Oh, but what about the egg and rice place? You can visit the place in any order. I'm starving, let's just go! But, my egg and rice... Egg and rice is actually kind of goated. It's, like, incredible how good just putting a whole-ass fried egg over a bed of rice is. If you haven't tried it, I recommend it. Wait, really? Oh, the escalators. I thought it was just an elevator. Alright. Yeah, here we go. Wow, this place sure does have a lot of menu options for a tea house. Curry, pancake, salty mackerel meal set. Looks like this place serves all kinds of food. So, what are you having? Ah! They have an egg set meal! Free second helping! This is the egg and rice place that Kyoko said had an all-you-can-eat buffet! Let me just replace this with my docked Joy-Con. Oh, fuck. My bad. Sorry, everyone. Holy shit. Oh, but they have a rice omelet meal as well. Rice omelet. Alright, let's go inside. What did you want to order? A tea house. Cool, I like the retro feel of this place. I mean, yeah, so much on it. I really can't choose. Huh? Neapolitan pasta. Neapolitan. That actually sounds pretty nice. I wouldn't mind trying Neapolitan pasta. Obviously the best pasta is from a pasta restaurant, but I like this place. Okay, I'll go for it. Yep. Yeah, like I said, the translation is a little iffy in places. Here you go. Bright red tomato sauce on thick spaghetti. Wow, this place really does good Neapolitan pasta. Look at the chopped sausage on top. I can't resist. Wow. After the taste of tomato sauce is gone, the spice of the chili comes in strong. This is no kid's dish. Not bad at all. Well, the thing about putting grated cheese on top is some people prefer put it on before they start, whereas I prefer to add it halfway through. Interesting. That was delicious! Ugh, I'm stuffed. The price and taste are astonishingly good. The range of foods on the menu is very wide. Just what you expect from an Akana restaurant. Yeah, this place looks... Look at this place, there's a lot of regulars. Wow, you really were hungry. You were really hungry today. First time I've seen... This is the first time I've ever seen one single human stomach take such a beating. Alright. Let's see what else we got here. Now, let's talk about food is actually making me hungry. I wouldn't mind going to go, like, on a big old food tour like this. I think it'd be actually kind of fun. You know? Exploring different eateries and shit. I think being a food reviewer could be cool in and of itself, but... I don't know if I could actually, like, substantiate it, you know what I mean? I also don't know if I could even, like, personally afford it. That's for sure, either. I'm coming! The sushi restaurant is next! Sushi! What's up? You seem tense. Because it's a sushi restaurant where the food doesn't come around on a conveyor belt! I've never seen that before! Aw, that's so sad. What? You're making fun of me now? Have you ever been to a fancy sushi place? Moving on. What do you want to eat? Well, I'm really going for the omelet. Huh? The omelet? Ugh, you don't get it at all. Huh? You know, egg was a dessert a long time ago. If you eat something sweet like that, it will ruin your fish. When you eat sushi, you should always start with white fish. The way the experts do it is they eat clean-tasting white fish first, then fattier fish, then sushi rolls. Ugh, that's so boring. No wonder you don't get any girls. You're such a nerd. What? I wasn't going to... Anyway, let's go inside. What are you going to start with? Some people think they know everything about sushi and keep going on and on about it. But the best way to eat it is the way you like it. This is true. This is true. Still, I can't decide. I'm gonna up the stream, Elgato a smidge, so it's not too loud. At times like this, the best thing to do is look at the chef's recommendations. Oh, today's recommendation is squid. Okay, so with that then. Sure thing! 1 squid coming right up! Okay, they're putting the sushi on my plate. You surely don't get this kind of a treatment at a cheap conveyor belt sushi place. But the thing is, though, is that, like... Okay, I'm gonna explain something. I think, though, that, like... Sure, conveyor belt sushi places might be a little cheap, but the spectacle of it is the coolest part. Like, I've been to, like, traditional, just, they put it on your plate and they give it to you places. Like, I went to one, and I've talked about that I went to in, Tennessee when I lived there, that had, like, this warm, unagi over rice, basically, the eel over rice. And it was the best damn thing I think I had at that time. But, conveyor belt sushi places are neat. I really like how they, like, function. And just having those deep-fried sushi rolls the first time there was, like, it was good. It was really cool. Now then. It's plump, springy, and thick. It really looks delicious. Let's put some soy sauce on it and pop it in my mouth. Oh, that's amazing! The squid is a little bland, but the al dente texture and the unique taste complement each other beautifully. Okay, now that we're up to an appetite, the next one is... That was delicious! Oh, I'm stuffed. That was absolutely delicious! So this is what an expensive sushi place is like. Huh? You never knew what you were talking about, did you? Huh? At least it didn't just order fish eggs. You ordered his eggs. You're obsessed. Also, you left the restaurant. You said, oyasu, didn't you? I want to try it out once. Is that not right? Oyasu comes from the term iso wo tsukasu. It's only used by the staff. It's used only by the staff to talk about the customers, never the other way around. Hey, wouldn't it be best if you wrote the report? Cool, that's great. That way I can focus on the eating part. Hey, don't just ignore me. I hope I pronounced that stuff right. Oh, shit, I never changed the ticker. Ah! The longest Mario Party stream you've ever seen. And it changes genres midway through. Oh, no. Where's the last place again? Is it up here? No, let's see. I gotta remember. So the tea house. Oh, the Chinese restaurant I think is over here at the entrance. Huh? What restaurant is this? This is kind of run down. Actually, it's falling apart. Actually, no, it's a complete dump! You must be blind. This place looks great! If it's deteriorating, it means it's been here for a long time. It means customers have been coming here a long time, which means it's good. Great, let's go in. What are you having? Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb. Like, the more jank a place looks, the less gentrified it looks, it's gonna be a way better food experience. Because they know what the fuck is up. What should I have? The chahan looks good, but so does the mapo tofu. Huh? Have a chahan meal. That way I can just have the best for the chahan I like the best. Okay, I'll go for that then. Half a chahan and mapo tofu. Here you are. That gives good sized portions here. This was a good choice. Oh, that delicious smell. Ah, yes, it's a Sichuan pepper in the mapo tofu. Oh, the Sichuan pepper is making a beautiful harmony with even more delicious star anise. I'm gonna try it and put the chahan in my mouth with the aftertaste of mapo tofu is still there. That was great. Oh, that was delicious. Just like I thought, this place is amazing. That was great. Crab bun and egg chahan with stir-fried mushroom and egg. Damn. Sure like your egg. Oh, hi Yuko. Who are you? Wow, Yuko. Hey, what are you doing? Come on, let's go. Yes. Man, I'd love to go on just a sick-ass eating spree with friends. That'd be sick as hell. You dropped the report? Sure did. The report is good, but it's a pain in the ass to read. While we were eating, this guy just kept talking to himself and never spoke a word to the rest of us. Wow, I never thought you'd have such a talent for writing reports. So anyway, who's this undercover tester client? Who's this undercover tester client anyway? He kept his true name hidden. I only know his web handle, so I actually don't know. You know, even if I knew, I'd have to keep that information confidential, so I couldn't say. What? Oh, come on, Kyoko, I really want to know! Undercover examiner. Who the hell is he? I bet I know who it is. Probably Yuko. Hey, I ranked up! I'm a real cyber sleuth. Now, hooray. Excuse me. Alright, let's go to Shinjuku. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, did that mute the audio? The desktop itself, too? Hold on. I don't think so. I think it just played a soundbite. Never did that before, which is weird. I've been using this program to mute my mic for a while, and when I reinstalled it, I think it started making this noise. The audio seems fine? Okay, cool. Just making sure. Let's buy new threads. So how are we doing today, Chad? How's our day been? It wasn't going well. Oh, shit, it is this part. Okay, I love this bit. Okay, let me stop buying everything up. This part I actually love. This part is the wildest shit you've ever seen. Huh? Looks like something's out to kill? Are you buying so many clothes? You gotta look your best when you're a cyber sleuth! Huh? Casey wants to Detective Matayoshi. Hurry up and come... What? There's something ominous in the air just now. When have you been so superstitious? It's probably nothing. Get back over here so we can work already. You can only wear one shirt at a time? Yeah, but, you know, you gotta accessorize. You gotta know how to style. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pop some of this gum in my mouth, excuse me. Actually, no, I'm not. I'll do it later. I've been wanting some of this Hubba Bubba Max for a while, because I actually thought they got rid of it at my local, dollar store, but they didn't, which is nice. The sad thing is, though, my dollar store is so scuffed that they stopped using plastic bags. And it's not like a, what's it called, like a, you know, a better thing for the environment or nothing. They just legitimately ran out of plastic bags. And we're like, alright, time to just bring your own bag with you. And that's it. That's legit what we're doing now over near me. It's actually kind of sad. Let's look at the other outfits. And there's the Jimmy Ken shirt. It's a shame the bag kind of gets in the way. You can't really see the other design. But this is an outfit for from Hacker's Memory. And there's ones based on the main cast of Adventure 1 with all their colors based on the crests. So you have the orange one here, the blue one there, gray, pink, purple, yellow, green, and red. And then you have these. An invisible slasher is rampant in Shinjuku. Catch the culprit before something serious happens. Please help. This case is actually fucking wild. There's been a string of some real oddball incidents lately out in Shinjuku. Cars, trees, building exteriors are all getting sliced up. And with clean cuts too, like someone took a real sharp knife to him. Thankfully nobody's gotten hurt by this so far. Right now it's just a case of trying to curb vandalism we're dealing with here. But it's heavy duty stuff getting damaged here. Imagine people start getting targeted somewhere as dense as Shinjuku. It'd be a real problem. As long as we don't know who's behind this, we can't predict what will be next. And the police can hardly be bothered to get it with their asses, and like this will help us. It's after the last incident. Let's see where this is going. Alright, we'll check it out for you. I've hacked into... I've politely borrowed access to a security camera in Shinjuku so we can check out what's been recording. I didn't see anything, and I damn well don't hear anything right now either. I gotta say, for a on-the-books cop, this dude is pretty crooked, and you know what? I can't hate him for that. At least it's being crooked to help out the plot go forward and not, you know, stall it. So, I'm gonna find any of the actual crime scenes. I wish you've already checked this much yourself. There's really nothing left on there, huh? Oh, like I found something interesting. I just found something interesting. This was my trusty system just a little while ago. Let's take a look. What's that? Wait, what was that flash of light just now? We just might have a real live Kamaitachi on our hands here. You probably read about them from folk tales, right? Kamaitachi are wheels with spirits with claws as sharp as a sickle. To hear their stories tell it, they attack people by appearing inside a sudden whirlwind, cutting the victim's skin sharply in its wake. What probably really happens is when people's skin gets really dry, they get cut up by small rocks blowing in the wind. Or so we thought. Looking at this footage, I think it's safe to say that's no ordinary gust of wind. Knowing that, there well could be an actual Kamaitachi loose in Shinjuku. Putting fairy tales aside for the moment, what we do know is that the light reflected off of something. Maybe the wind somehow, or a blade. Maybe something else entirely. Who knows? The light definitely skimmed really close to your head in that footage. If you hadn't felt something ominous back there, you might have seen your head pop off. You might have seen your head pop off your shoulders. Yeesh. Better stay sharp. We stay lucky for so long, you know. Head back to Shinjuku and investigate the surrounding area. Detective Matayoshi and I will stay here to analyze the footage some more. Fuck it, I'm chewing this gum. I'm sorry, chat. I'm chewing this gum. It's over. I love the taste of, like, impulse buy candy that you don't even fucking need, but you want. It's delicious. If it doesn't rain tomorrow, I think I might go on a walk, I think. I'm gonna go on walks in a minute, so it'd be nice to just, you know, look around the surrounding area. There's a thin line coursing through here that looks like a burn mark. Wait, a burn mark? I managed to be more productive today, which is really nice, I feel like. I've been really, like, distracted and kind of jumbled up, so not having, like, anything, like, what's it called? This I could really think about wanting to do was kind of detrimental, so having, like, a... What's it called? An outlet. It was really good for me getting able to do some stuff today. So I'm happy about that. You found a burned spot, you say? Anything else that you found there? What's wrong? Does something feel off again? A flash of sunlight reflected off of a window and blinded you. Looks like you froze kill for the time being. Sorry. Popcorn kernel in my throat. Oh wait, there she goes. She's moving again. Guess she's looking something up. When she's like this, she's lost in her own world. No point trying to talk with her. She'll be at it for a while. I hate ordering around so you don't work for me, but would you mind looking around for more clues for us? There are a lot of reports about this phenomenon coming to the police department, so there could definitely be something left to find. Like, here's the thing. This game is definitely propaganda, but, like, the story is good, you know? The story is good. One of those burn marks on the sidewalk here. Whoa. I know I was feeling it's back. Yay. Whoa. How'd you guys up? I know your trick now. Hey, it's me. I figured out what's going on. The culprit, whoever they are, is using reflections to their advantage. Ever heard of the walkie-talkie building? It's a super tall skyscraper in London that was at the center of a really bizarre incident. Basically, there were cars parked nearby it that mysteriously had parts of them melted away and warped. The cause of it was the building's windows. The panes were installed in such a way they reflected the sunbeam potent enough to damage the cars. But in this instance, though, we're not dealing with sun rays. Just when the flash of light and those burn marks are found, we're probably dealing with lasers here. This isn't your ordinary laser pointer you were talking about. Only weapons-grade lasers could leave such deep burns. The question is how someone managed to set them up all around Shinjuku and fire them off without people spotting them. There haven't been any big power surge in the area. Could there be batteries? No, wait. Digital wave readings are fluctuating weirdly. I'm going to be using the digital waves as a substitute for microwaves in an impromptu maser. If that's the case, then. Hey, you think you can trust my deductions and your good luck to pull us through? Yeah, check this shit out, right? Here's like one of the most silly shit you've ever seen. I never doubt your judgment, like I never doubt your judgment. I like that attitude. And here's the deal. The culprit is aiming that laser at you using every reflective surface in the area. You can use that to our advantage. The fact that the laser is bouncing around towards you means we can trace it back to its origin point. To do that, you need to get in a line of fire. If you have the time it well, it should get a hole burnt right through your skull. You hear what I'm asking here? As soon as the laser's got you, I want you to connect, jump into it, and dive inside. The name is correct, that laser is actually a type of digital wave. If it is, the instant the beam of light hits something, it forms a connection with the origin point and establishes a folk network of sorts. That's what should make it possible for you to connect jump into it. I know it sounds crazy, but you're easily the luckiest person I've ever known. You can do it! Trust yourself and tackle this head on! Just concentrate. If anyone can do this, it's you. Look at this wild shit. Right? Like, holy hell. If I mention we're playing a fucking video game here, because we're playing a fucking video game. Oh yeah, this dude's about to get messed up. Kablam! Dead as hell, boy. I wonder if I should evolve my guy here into... The sad thing about, like, the Mega Gargomon line is that it's not, like, the best, but... I forget what you can turn into. Let's look it up. I'm sure I'll have time to later, but it's just on my mind. So we can turn into... Vaccine, data, and virus. And if my calculations are correct, I know exactly which one of them is which. And they are. Anyway, this is Bakuman. Keep this in mind, this name in mind, so I'll be seeing it pretty recurringly, pretty quickly. Mostly because it's a translation issue. I'm gonna adjust something really quick. Just because I need my brain to be sated. Ah, that's better. I know it doesn't really mean anything or change anything, but like I like things being in a specific order, and if they're not, I'm like, oh, it's gonna bother the hell out of me. It's really like not even remotely close to being that deep, but like I mind goblins, you know what I mean? Mind goblin this dick, got him. Alright, 60% and 50%. Okay. So I was thinking about, I was actually watching a little bit of one of the Digimon spin-off animes, which is actually pretty fun for what it is. I talked about it a little bit. That's one where like one of the kids is like an actual YouTuber. Like they change it a little bit. It's not what's it called? Another show I can mention that is like based on an anime property that is like a mecha anime that literally uses the word YouTuber. Like, without even the smallest shred of irony. But, you know, it's pretty damn close. And also, don't mind me, I'm grabbing items basically on every pathway. I know I can come back here at any point, but it makes things easier than having to do, like, recurrent, run backs, basically. God, I love that move. It looks so cool. Oh, what's going on, chat? How we doing? Sorry I keep asking this. I'm trying to get a bit more engagement going on. I should just, like, not force it that much, but I don't know. I should just see what's up with y'all, you know? I'm interested. What can I say? I'm fucking nosy. It's hereditary. And the anime I'm talking about specifically that actually just says the word YouTuber, like, unabashedly and without a shred of shame rather, is, some of this thing. Shinka Lion. I might actually get back into watching, just for funsies, really. Cat attack. I love that move. It reminds me of, what's that move that, Chie has in Persona? And P4AU? Oh, condolences. It looks exactly like that big, dumb, yellow fist. I don't know, like, the Digimon series has been really fun. I mentioned, like, last week's episode being, like, pretty fucked up with, like, Ghost Game. But, like, man, that show is, like... It's really good. Like, it's really good. If you like, well-written horror that's not, like, up its own ass and, like, horribly violent, like, it's actually pretty decent about that. There are a couple things that are, like, fucked up, though, but, like, a lot of it is just done in a way that's not, like... You know... We're going to make these teenagers suffer because... You know, it's not done in a fetishistic way is the best way to put it, I think. If like at a point, that's really what it turns into. You know, like your Devilman crybabies and shit like that. Digimon is one of those things I really wish was better, because, like, the design and everything of, like, the characters does look really cool when it's really cool, but it's just, like, dude, come on. Can you chill for, like, a minute? And the answer is no. I guess that's, like, the point, and, like, I get it, but Jesus Christ, you know? Sometimes it's too much. It's not like a critique of, like, anime as a whole, just, like, Devilman as a piece of media is, like... Sometimes, just... Chill, please. Please chill, I am begging. Oh, something here, I thought there'd be something. Oh, yo, what up? Who are you? How did you find me here? Is some army goon are you some army goon trying to take me back? You know, the enemy? Well, I'm an optical weapon Digimon that broke out of a certain country's military. I was developed and trained to be a weapon capable of attacking the real world directly from cyberspace. But I hated it. I hated being worthless to them for any purpose aside from that. And I hate anybody in the army who just tries to treat me like a weapon. So I ran away. Only when I was attacking the city. But I was just practicing my technique so they'll never to find something else I could do, that's all. Oh, and my laser's shooting out into the real world without me even realizing it. Sorry about that. Try all I might, no matter how much I run away. I think I'm just a mean old weapon in the end. I'm wrong, because if I was a real weapon, then would have been casualties. You're really some... Oh boy. You okay? You look alright. You look alright. I'm so relieved to see you again. If anything bad happened to you, it would maybe look really terrible as a detective. So I'm glad to see you're okay. Uh-oh. Detective? I knew it! You lied to me! You really are just a government dog! Oh boy. I'll make you pay for this, you two-faced scumbag! If you're desperate to make me into a weapon again, then I'll give you what you want and then some! Take this! Oh boy. This is actually really sad. Healing, wow. I should get what's it called on everybody, Acceleration Boost. Acceleration Boost is actually a pretty good move. But yeah, like you're getting, like the plot is just kind of peppering in a lot more and hammering home that like Digimon are more than just, you know, basic, You literally cannot say this is so sad when that thing is on screen. Listen. I sure can. Because it's like, it's a sentient being raised to be a weapon. That's pretty sad, you know? And because of a misunderstanding, we have to fight. That's kind of sad. Alright? I can damn well say that, because I'm right. Not gonna involve everybody. What the world was made of pudding? I'm trying to immerse myself in the world. And immerse y'all in the world. That maybe even with, like, a goofy thing like this funny little tank guy, there is nuance behind it. I'm just trying to be an interesting show person. And you're just like, lol, lamau, LMFAO, trying to get me to care about the lore and the context of the story that is being presented to us. What are you, some kind of idiot? Some kind of rube? Some kind of schmo? Fuck you. What if the world was made of pudding? That's enough. I get it. I'm nothing more than a weapon to be fired off. I know that after fighting you now. But that's the life I have to lead. Then I wish I'd never been created. Like, come on. That's fucked, alright? So as a program, Digimon maybe I have foreign military, huh? Sorry to interrupt your conversation, then. Because I gummed to the works real bad right when you would want them over. Still, at least you stop the thing, so you know it ended poorly. You really did. Now it's been a serious situation. I mean, not only did you find a top-secret military weapon, you also, well, destroyed it. Uh-oh. If we're not careful here, this gets turned into an international incident that even threatens our security treaty with that country. Just when Japan managed to finally got them to move their bases too. That deal could vanish into thin air because of this. Oh, but even if you don't think any of this is your fault, even if it were to lead to World War III taking place, you shouldn't feel guilty. Haha, oh Kyo. If I didn't know you'd better, I think you're actually being serious. Oh, but I really am. When am I not? Oh boy. Anyway, Lady Luck must really take a shine to you. To hear the truth, there was actually one other thing that Flash of Light could have been. See, if it hadn't been a normal Mazer, but instead a Photon Mazer, you wouldn't be standing here talking to us right now. I detected flash waves from the digital waves, and we immediately determined they were functioning as a Mazer substitute. However, there's also a possibility that instead of microwaves being substituted, that could have been ultrasonic waves. Rather than rely on photons, Photon Mazers, like their name implies, rely on amplified photons, which make their properties fundamentally different. If you've been facing a Photon Mazer back there, you probably wouldn't have been able to use it like a normal network line and connect jump. Now, do you get how lucky you are? You've done great work out there today, kiddo. Well, that's what we used this for in the first place, so keep it up! I'm getting messages out the wazoo. Let's see. No sword. It's Digimon. Character animals just mean, God, I think it's strongest, but I think it's, Digimon folk dancing. What? Okay. Which one marked the was thumbprint? Oh god. Digilab. Shake farm trees to get. Can't take too much, but man, it's good. Oh god. Yeah, this is the weird translation I'm talking about. I think it's either invincible or strongest. I don't remember which. Alright, listen, here's the thing though, Jonesy. I know your ass hurts, doesn't give you the right to be a pain in my ass! Holy shit. Let's see. That's level 30. We're getting close though. Oh shit, really? Let's go. Spider! Yo! I love this fucker. What an asshole. I love, what's this dude's name? I know this dude's name, but I can't remember it. Infirmon, right. It's a Haddock thing? I actually didn't know that. I'm a person of the world, but it doesn't mean I know everything. Also, coming to you live, straight from Digimon World Dawn and Dusk, it's Lunamon! I really like this design. I'm glad they actually got to show up in the anime recently. Let's actually check and see if I can evolve Pony Rabbit, but I don't think I can. One cartoon spider. Part of me wants to ask, is it the one from the movie? Because that's where it came from. This is the Digimon that was made for, what's it called? I think it's no, it is Our War Game, I think, which is one part of the Digimon movie. You're here to Detective Mariyoshi said. So back to work for you, kiddo. Your next task awaits you. Oop. Story time! Hello! Oh, we're moving along. Okay, we're moving along. Chronomon continues to be banished to the abyss, and nowadays the name means it will never escape. I'm sure it'll come back with a new name. I mean, it showed up in, I think the anime, too? Was that Pheramon? I don't remember. I'll have to refresh my memory. And so, it has come to my attention that the acquisition of the Now Corporation by Kamishiro Enterprises was illegal. Some rotten underlings to get on their own with no permission. Well, this was years ago. It was categorically the wrong decision, and as such, I certainly will not let it slide. With that said, everyone who was even slightly involved, from the vice presidents down to the delivery boys, I fired them all, each and every one. Moving on. From here on out, I shall run the company personally as its CEO. In a complete change in the organization, I shall now control the company directly. Decision-making will be faster, and we'll be able to provide the string of new services our customers demand. I'd like to start by taking the first step today. There's a very major project I've had in mind for a while now that I'd like to announce. And that is a major update to Eden, our flagship service, in the cornerstone of people's lifestyles everywhere. There's an update, we'll be do that, and this, maybe in those things. This is still a secret. Ooh. We'll be hosting an early access demo event for people to try these new Eden updates ASAP. Please join us and experience for yourself our new sincerity, along with the new possibilities offered by Eden. Oh, okay. We got slammed. Indeed, our corner is not to be underestimated. They really got the upper hand. We're about to launch a raid on Kamishiro on the basis of the materials you obtained for us. And there was a leak in the form of an internal announcement at Kamishiro regarding the raid. In other words, they admitted their guilt before we could pursue any charges. My superiors fell for it completely, but an end to the case by seeking evidence to repair it and arresting its scapegoats. Use sincerity, their intention Bronies, LUGH. It's a matter of speculation, but I suspect it was Kishibe who ordered that announcement. The press conference must be part of her cunning scheme as well. Probably figured if she got it to the press first, she could avoid the apologies and explanation that would invariably come later. But to couple that with the announcement of her becoming CEO, as well as these large-scale Eden updates, these new large-scale Eden updates all at the same time, give me the old razzle-dazzle. It's the Kishibe show she's running, and she knows it. On the other hand, we did get evidence proving a connection between Kishibe and the demon hackers. But all the accounts associated with the demons have somehow been magically erased. So yeah! Bye, what's his nuts? See ya, Jimmy Ken. If you want, I'll put on the shirt to honor him. As if he deserves any honor, but, you know, he's gone. Out of the plot, I think, from now on. It'll be tough to identify them in the real world. I'm sorry, Kyo-chan. Just when you finally had Kamishiro by the tail, they got away. I need to apologize. Even if we rushed into things earlier, it probably would have turned out the same. From Nokia. Urgent! At K Cafe. What's up? Come see me. Great. Just from having a serious talk. These are the ringtones that suck all the dramatic tension out of the room. Oh ho! A call from Nokia Shiramine. Don't worry about us, just go. You know the saying, struck with the iron is hot. Nothing we can do right now. Waiting for her to make the first move is a valid plan on our part. Chapter 8. No stopping the Gale girls. Or you can put your assistant's skills to use. I swear, that kid might be a godsend from your father, sent from the great hereafter. But maybe rushing into things might not be the worst idea. Just a little bit. Huh? There's no guarantee that half-star reform will be able to sustain itself forever. And if Kamishiro finds out whose body is at the hospital, it won't end well, will it? Or possibly. It could be they're leaving them alone on purpose. They've known the truth for a while now. Hi, Arata. Like I said, the day of reckoning has come for hackers who want to use Digimon for evil purposes. Oh, you're late. Why are you always like this? Why are you always late like this? That's what we were talking about. What do you mean by day of reckoning exactly? Isn't it obvious? We'll take out the hackers and save the Digimon. Hey, isn't that a bit high-handed? Even the Fae earlier made it very apparent that I don't have the chops to do this on my own. So I'm planning on forming a tamer group to face up against those hackers. Credit to the hacker team called the Judes. The Judes? They were a hacker team that was active a little while ago, right? That's right, Arata. I should have figured you'd know your stuff. Well, although members of the Judas were hackers, they never did anything evil that would have bothered ordinary users or Digimon. So what are you getting at? You can form a powerful team by gathering hackers like former Jude members and other like-minded folks. We'll call ourselves the Rebels, and we'll protect Digimon and Eden from evil hackers. What do you think? It's a totally great idea, right? Don't you think the name kicks butt? And Arata will be our leader, of course. There's no one else better for the job. What? Well, you're such an incredible hacker. You seem like one time I was attacked in Kulon. Oh, and you'll be a rebel too. It's okay, don't worry. I'll make you the assistant, the vice assistant leader, okay? There! Then it's decided! Is Rebel Group's a good name? Oh, we could also go with Digimon Helpers, or DH for short. No thanks. What? You won't do it? Wait, why not? How come? Oh, it's because you don't like the word leader? In that case, you can be the boss, the captain, or El Jefe, or whatever you prefer. I don't have time for your game of make-believe. Game of make-believe? These are going to cause that crazy sickness. You can go do what you want. Hey. Is this really the best time for you to hang out with someone like her? I need to talk to you. Come to Shinjuku later. I'll be waiting. What's up with that? This bites! Fine, he doesn't join us. You can do without him, right? I'll try not to match the actual voice acting though, even though I'm talking over it. Hey, you. You're Yuko Kamishiro, right? I heard about you from them. What are you doing in a place like this? Kyoko-sama was going on. She said they would be here. You have business with them? They're in there, with a loud mouth. You have a very serious look in your face. What were you looking at? Oh, nothing. Monthly special hamburger set menu, huge portions, thick and juicy hamburgers, extra rice free year round. Okay, then I'll see you around. Ah! I'm so angry! What is it with that hood-wearing punk? He must be thinking he's all that. Look at me, I'm such a nihilist, I'm so cool, I'm so hard. Well, whatevs. This means... It means... There's only one solution. I'll be the leader! What's I look for? You don't have to be so shocked. Or dubious. You let me recruit new members, yeah? What? Why that big long pause there? You don't wanna? You don't want to? Now I'm really worried about the future. Ho ho! No need to worry, I've got a clear goal in all this. I think Yuko from the Zaxxons will understand what I'm saying a little better. Whatever will be, will be. Where there is a will, there is a way. I'll start up by trying to invite Yuko. Oh, we gotta keep fake Booey out of it. Well, she's kind of a creeper, isn't she? She talks funny, and her style's a bit, she's definitely a perv. Perv with a capital P. Wow. Pervert. What? Are you a friend of yours? It seems you're in the middle of something. I'll come back some other time. Oh no, we're not in the middle of anything. We're certainly not talking about pervert. Incredible. Huh? Whoa, wait up! Aren't you Yuko Kamishiro from Kamishiro Enterprises? Yes. Wow! She really is your friend! Well, I wouldn't go that far. So, hey, does that mean we're your friends too? What? I mean, right? Of the friend of a friend is a friend. That's been the way of things since that's been the way of things have been since like forever. Yes, well, I'm Nokia Shiramine. Call me Nokia, or Akino if you like. That was my nickname back in elementary school. I call you Yuko? Oh, or you Korean would be totally adorbs. I'll be back later. Damn. Sure thing, Yuko. Later. But the funny thing about you is that you got some pretty well-developed relationships, considering how poorly developed your character is. Wow. You know, when they say the player character is a mirror that reflects, like, the world around them, this is, like, the most apt I think it's ever been. That's a good face. Anyway, let's go to Kulon and find Yugo. What? You want to report in at the agency? After that, it's meeting in Kulon then. Same place as before. Hurry up! Well, that was fast. Wait, owns your business with your friend? The rebels. A friend of a friend is a friend. I know what you're I have no idea what you're talking about, but you seem the type to be easily embroiled in trouble. What happened to Detective Matayoshi? He just went home a few minutes ago. I'm gonna wait for Kamishiro to make their next move. For now, you have some free time. Helping your friends how you get good use of your time right now. You're ready when the wheels of fate will turn. After all, as they say, one good turn deserves another. One good turn deserves another. Are you saying I'm using that proverb? That you think will look up the correct meaning. Jesus Christ, 11 messages. I think it's invincible. Or it's strongest. It might be strongest and I'm wrong. Shinjuku Galactica Park. Okay. I'm sorry, like, the writing in this game, when it's, like, actually translated properly, is really good. I guess we'll go to Shinjuku first. And then we'll go to Kulan after. Alright, alright, what's going on? I still maintain this game is really fun. I recommend it to anybody who really wants to get into Digimon. There are parts of this game that aren't so good, but luckily we don't have to worry about those for at least a little while longer. But it's like one bad splotch on an otherwise mostly well-done game. Hey, you're late. Well, I knew you'd be here. By the way, is Nokia alright? Okay. Whatever. You should learn to mind your own business. When all said and done, people with a half-baked sense of justice and superficial sense of responsibility are the worst. Her trying to be a leader. She knows nothing about bearing responsibility. But never mind that for now. I want to talk to you about that Suedo guy. Remember him, right? That strange Kamishiro researcher who was studying strange, mysterious phenomena? There's something he said that's been bothering me. Actually, we retraced our steps along again the other day. I have a peanut butter sandwich within like arm's distance, and it's good. I'm doing as fast as I can, I swear. Okay, I'm done. It really isn't very polite to follow someone you know. I supposed to pick the other day. Alright, I sum it up. I think it's Samada. You caught me. There's something I can do for you. Yes, I said something before that bothers me. I want to know more about your investigations, too. You can take a peek? My, your attitude is so splendidly cynical. And you harbor such an interest in my work, too! Why don't you tell me everything you know about Eden Syndrome, the Eaters? I will, of course, share whatever I know! It must have been fate that brought us together there! If, before logging out from Eden, your mental data is destroyed by an Eden, you lose the ability to wake back up. I see. So that's the reason behind this bizarre sickness. Indeed! Although that is still just a hypothesis. But to think logging into Eden could have an impact on the physical body in the real world! Don't you find that fascinating? And how's the syndrome cured? That, unfortunately, I do not know yet. I do have something interesting on digital shifts, though. Don't keep me hanging here. We identified a pattern in digital waves and abnormalities that trigger the digital shifts. There's always a certain amount of external interference immediately prior to a digital shift. After that, digital wave increases in bandwidth and digital shift happens. Yes, which means someone or something is controlling these digital shifts. That's one conclusion we can reach. Well, that's also nothing more than conjecture. Someone's intentionally causing digital shifts. If you're interested, why not do some more research? I study into what is exactly controlling the digital shifts. But I have to ask, why so interested in the Eden syndrome? I really want to know what the cause of this bizarre illness. I wonder if there are any clues around there. I want to try and search the area. And for you, that ship's already set sail, no? Come on, give me a hand. Because we got it. Okay, let's go! Okay, so... Oh, it's strongest, okay. Wait. Okay, so... Here's another fun translation thing. Where you answer the question correctly, but the thing says, nope, you actually got it wrong. Sorry. It's very bizarre how it happens, and I have, like, no real idea as to why it does, but here we are, I suppose. Excuse me. Sorry. I really hope one day they, like, translate the, Atmon game for 3DS. I'd love to play that game. Oh, okay. Here. Because, I don't know, I like the weirder Digimon games, and the Atmon game is really, really weird. Huh? What's wrong? What's an investigation of an Eden spot? What? You detected a special network? Apart from the connections to Eden? Hey, hold up, what are you talking about? See ya, Arata. Gotta go get sucked into a black hole. Huh? Gone without a trace! Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the heck? What in the heck is going on? Where in the heck? Well, we've got some splaining to do. Where am I? There's no ordinary network. It's much bigger, much bigger, more expensive. It'd be like. Also, congrats for your younger cousin. Are these rapids in the digital wave? No, I have to go this way. Hurt his stomach, shitty Greek food 'cause his parents can't really cook. F. I'm so sorry. But God, now that you brought it up, I really could go for a hero right now. Yeah! God, I love this fucking guy. I love Seadramon. Look at this fucking dude. Spider shooter. Nah, it's fine. Don't worry, Gwen. If anybody is, like, irrationally pissed over stupid shit, it's me. Like, on the regular. I really like Infermon's design. I think the entire Karamon line is such a interesting, like, design choice of just being, like, a weird, like, anthropomorphication of the Y2K bug. I think it's just really neat. But there's, like, two different versions of the Y2K bug that exist as Digimon that are in Digimon. You have, what's it called? The aforementioned Inframon into, Diaboromon. And you have, what's it called? What's this Digimon? You have, Millenniumon. I think it's really, really neat, you know? And I feel like, human is, like, kind of anthropomorphications of the Y2K bug are, like, kind of interesting in the way that they kind of manifest. I know Y2K was just a bunch of, you know, hooey anyway, but it's neat, you know? I just think they're neat. Oh, cringe. Why even have a party if I'm gonna have snacks? Fuck that. Are they, like, fun pizza parents? They just put, like, a bunch of, like, fruit on a piece of watermelon and say, oh, it's a fun pizza. God. That's incredible. Oh no, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Holy shit. Fighter, shooter! Yeah, but you're also white, so bad taste comes to the territory, I imagine. Also, here's the Digimon based on Tamagotchi there. What's your name? Your name is, yeah, Nanimon. That's your name. I think that's like a very funny way to refer to it. If I'm being real. Spider shooter! I wonder what Infamon's attack is called, like, outside of this, like, the English translation of it. I'm not some familiar linguistic genius. I'm barely smart at all, especially after a shift. Fucking be nice to yourself! I will cry! Alright, one more level and I get, the funniest change for these two gay little cats. What do you even want to poll? Pussy, yes or no? I wish I had an echo button right now. Yes. There. Hell's Grenade? That's tight! That's sick as fuck. I think I've, like, talked about this before, but, like, man, I'm still gonna sit here and, like, cross my arms and complain because, like, I'm still kind of upset that, like, everybody just says shit about, oh, like, they them pussy this, they them pussy that, what about they them cock and coward? I'm sorry for bringing this up, but, like, I don't know, it's annoying to me. Once again, certain members of the trans community get shafted. Pun intended. Aha! I finally got through. What the heck? What happened just now? What the heck did you do? Anyway, I'm heading your way now. I want to hear everything about what happened. Hello. Ah. I see. So you have Eden syndrome too. You're devoured by an eater. So Suedo's theory was right. And your connection to mobility. You do that because your current body is... What I mean is... I'm sorry. I never should have left you behind like that. Don't worry about it. You are too kind. Well, I guess that's that. We have yet another reason to investigate the Eden syndrome. I suppose the truth of the story, so we can get you your body back too. Huh? What's wrong? Did some... Oh boy. The digital shift. What's going on? What do you want to talk about? This is... The phenomenon we're investigating just so happens to occur right where we've wound up? That's too perfect to be mere coincidence. Jeez, this keeps catching me off my guard. Hey, you're coming too, right? Of course, duh. Ha! We have a clear target now. Okay, let's go! Never ceases to amaze me, the side of the digital world, where the real and electronic intersect. This is like it always did before, like a dive and an exit. What I have to do is take up that... Yeah, see, here's where the translation issues come into full force right now. Because they're talking about an eater, right? When they say Bakemon, but it's also the name of a Digimon called Bakemon. So it's iffy on that specifically, which is something that still bothers me. Like I edit a lot of stuff here and there, but something still kind of got messed up in the translation. What are you gonna do? I imagine there's probably somebody who made a patch that like edits it on like PC, but I don't have enough money to buy this game on PC. There is a randomizer for this though. There is actually. It's actually kind of sick. Gwen, don't worry about it. You're fine. Yeah! Gay people. I really like Togemon and Sunflowermon. They're both really fun designs. Yeah, basically. It's just a weird translation thing. That's what I'm really bringing attention to. It's ridiculous to not... It's ridiculous to do things you want and not want to get dragged along to a social event. Yeah. I can understand that. I know there's a lot of times I didn't want to go to social events, but, like, I had to. And then I just, like, decided to go along to certain ones because... It was only the family you, like, don't get to choose. The family you do get to choose is actually kind of pog and sick and awesome. If I'm being real, if I'm being honest, TBH. Man, I'm so sorry, boss. I love that weird-ass pose they get in when they do the spider shooter. Also, I don't know, but like the, what's it called? The, what's it called? The spider shooter animation from Digimon, the movie, is like stuck in my brain. Oh, that's cool. I'm so sorry, Gwen. Okay. So, hey, what do you think this cat turns into? What do you think this cat turns into, chat? Serving cunt. Wait, can I even evolve the other one? I wonder? No, I can't. Not yet. Fuck. Okay, I need more, more memory. What's your int at? 70. Okay, we're getting closer. Oh, we're about to be at level cap, which isn't very good. I'll have to choose an evolution when I don't get there. There he is! Good old Leo the Mon. Yeah, kinda. A wild corpse appeared! No! Be nice! Be nice to them! Be nice to what somebody is to what is probably someone's first. No, I'm not finishing this joke. I'm not finishing this joke. Yeah, that's right. Just like, her voice actress. Oh, it's Repamon. I love Repamon. Repamon's actually sick. Bye, Repamon. Jesus Christ. I've been really working on, like, OC writing. I mean, like, conceptualizing a couple ideas in my head, specifically. A lot of it is just, like, goofy, self-indulgent gay shit, though. Predominantly, it's, like, 2 of my OCs just chilling underneath a tree. And I think it's, like, Rock is playing, like, music. And it's just funny gay shit. Just underneath a tree. No. Potentially, though, but not, like, in that theory that plotline I was making in my brain. It was mostly just, like, casual music playing and listening to. And then just, you know, the whole kind of thing where you're just, like, where someone is doing something, like, in your line of vision, and you're just fucking so endeared by them. And then it's just, like, they look at you and they're just like, what? And they're just like, nothing. Not even changing look on their face at all. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Check. Keep it 100%. Gay love kicks ass. And that's all I have to say on the topic. Speaking of surfing cunt, here we go. I just jumped straight from talking about how good gay love is to serving cunt in like 5 seconds. Like, yeah, of course. Of course. I gotta. I gotta. I literally have to. If I don't, I will die. Anyway, this is just me preparing for later in the game where we'll have a funny lesbian on our team. A non-binary lesbian. Coming soon. On VHS and DVD. Is that the main evolution path of the cat? It could be. It kind of varies on how it works, but, like, there is no, like, main evolutionary path for Digimon, because it's all, like, varied, basically. Like, I can turn Funny Rabbit, I can turn, Gargomon into, like, the third, like, main, like, dragon evolution from the 3rd season, like, of War of Ralmon, if I really so desired. That was the ghost of the pale boy that we saw earlier. So the previous pattern holds. That monster must be nearby, right? Huh? Oh, okay. Hey, what are you guys doing? We thought if we followed you, we'd find the exit. Pog. I already told you, we don't need a whole crew of tag-alongs following after me. Well, what's that? Oh boy. Just as I expected. Here it comes. What? Oh no! Also, you want to see something fucked up, I think? I think it happens here. Hang on. Seriously? What is that thing doing? Turns out... the Eaters can also digivolve. You get that thing that looks like this on your team? No. So it transformed after devouring a person? Keep your guard up. There's a theory that it's stronger after transforming. No, this isn't Jinzo. This is, 0 out of 10. Listen, it's a good game. I don't know what to tell you. Oh yeah, I love that status! I love that status! You just get turned into an 8-bit sprite! Oh man, I love that shit. Okay, let me switch them out. Nah. Int up, defense down. Like, okay, watch the problem with best monsters being boss only. Yeah, we get cooler monsters that aren't just straight up just, you know, dude in a suit of armor later on, but we'll get to those eventually. Like, you might love what this guy turns into later on. You'll never guess in a million years. Oh, shit. I should, like, fuck around and play some yokai watch. I do like a lot of this, like, weirder stuff. Another kind of game that has this kind of, what can that have that's better than Eldritch Dazzle Nautilus? Okay, so it probably won't be better, but it'll be cool. That's all I'm saying, it'll be cool. It won't be just a guy in a suit of armor. Damn it! Why are you so inaccurate? But you'll never guess what this guy turns into. Like, you'll never guess in a million years. Boom, shakalaka. Yeah, so much experience. Oh. I really love Inframon. Inframon just cracks me up. Weird spider. It really was the strongest theorized after all. Huh? Phew. Setting out the eater makes everything go back to normal, same as always. That's a relief. But still, took down that monster, but something is still controlling the strange phenomenon, and we still don't know what. Same goes with that syndrome. We didn't get any new info. Oh, then that means... You! What are you doing here? When I detected the digital shift. Were the two of you caught up in it, perchance? I see. Then why didn't you say anything? That's not the sort of thing you should keep mum about. And? Was there something new this time around? Ah, yes. Well, it was powerful. So much so that the monster could transform into eating someone. Oh ho ho! That is very interesting indeed. That information fits to a new theory I am postulating. New theory? It seems that an eater changes its form bit by bit to reflect what it incorporates into itself. By incorporating human data, this eater was able to obtain a form that is close to human. Could it be that eaters have come to find more simple digital data unsatisfied? It could be attempting to incorporate data from humans, which are organic life forms. Human data? What the heck for? I do not know yet. Not for right now, at least. Thank you very much for the valuable information. Ah! Hey, wait! Yeah, yes, things were left unsaid. I know you're a big fan of mine. I find you rather agreeable myself. What a creepy thing to say. No, your outlaw spirit, wanting to stay unencumbered, your rebellious streak, your desire to defy things greater than yourself. So many possibilities are open to you, Mr. Arata. Let us meet again, very soon, I hope. Sheesh, I couldn't get in a word in edgewise. Hangs up and disappears. There really is something fishy about him. Is he really just interested in research? Okay, I've made up my mind. I'm gonna look into things until I know for sure what Sleuth and Kamishiro are really all about. Huh? How am I going to look into them? By seeing it at Kamishiro Enterprises, of course. It should be easy, right? As long as you use your Connect jump ability and my hacking expertise. Besides, we've got connections, don't we? Need anything about plan? I'll be in touch. Well, to be fair, Suedo was at the beginning of this plot thread. Like, he showed up in like in a what's it called? In a flashback, basically. You're like, hey, I'm doing some suspicious shit. The most suspicious. I'm sorry, my team is cracking me up so bad. Well, I gotta check something really quick too, just to be safe, because I might fuck around and just go, you know what? Fuck a going down the quote-unquote regular evolutionary tree. Let's go out on a different one. Okay, so hold on, I'm gonna do something really quick. Really? Oh my god. Hold on. Oh, okay, it's only 97. That's not too bad. I can definitely get a catch up and get to where I want to get to with that later on. I can't believe I wasn't paying attention to my dude Naruto running. I can't believe I didn't even think to notice. What is wrong with me? Sup? Darn it! You're late again! I knew you'd be late! What would you have done if some creeper had come onto me like before? I won't let that happen. What? Hang on, what? Just what do you mean by that? Hey, Nokia. What's a come on? Oh, right. That's when... it's this kind of, courtship ritual some idiotic knows to other... She just says things. I'm not sure I quite get that, but it sounds pretty scary. Yeah, it is pretty scary. Please don't say that! Please don't say that. Good question, Yugo! Good question! What are you talking about? What the hell are you two fucking talking about? Whoa, Yugo! What a coincidence, running into you like this. What terrific luck I have! It's like this chance encounter was destined to happen. I was just thinking I wanted to talk to you about something too. Look, Yugo isn't tiny, he's just in the foreground. I understand what you were saying. Good! Zaxxon's solidarity has been more tepid lately. Good, good. A number of us are actually so brash as to draw answers from other hacker teams. Good, good, good. But don't you think pitting power against power only result in unneeded chaos? Huh? Someone needs to really reunite the hackers of Kulon and restore Eden to its former state of order. So that someone is not you, no. It's me. What? Hang on, wait a sec! Bye, Yugo. So yeah, you get a little bit of depth into Yugo here, of what he wants to do. What the what? I'm completely lost. But I can do it, can't I? It's not order versus chaos as much as it is like a... There's a reason that Yugo is so dead set in protecting Eden, but like, we'll get to that a little later. Ah, now I'm totally desperate. This is the pits! I'll just go around Kulon soliciting any and all hackers I happen to come across. Then I'll have to then I'll have like a buttload of hackers with me, and we'll beat the others at their own game. Yeehaw! Follow in Akino's footsteps, folks! Follow me! Well, there she goes. Alright, I'm off to get me some tamers. Step 1, raiding the Zax demon hideouts. The demons broke up, so they don't have anything better to do. But there's some freelance demons in the Zaxxon form, too. Time to roll out. His mom has a computer or something? No. That's stupid. It's not that. It's a lot more direct, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Like I said. As someone who knows most of the story up to this point, like, I'm trying my best to keep my mouth shut, but, you know, I'm not spoiling nothing. You'll just have to wait and see. Trying to recruit hackers, huh? Sounds like what the demons were doing. No way, don't let me in with those jerks. This is completely different. I mean, for starters, they went like that because of that. And then, what else could you do but this? Jeez. Get it? Not one bit. Hey, you. Explain. Our aims are different. Huh. That's actually kind of cool. In that case, maybe I should be asking you if you'll take me as an ally, leader. No prob. See, since I gave you such a good explanation, it's pretty easy to understand. Nokia starts out as being a very, very silly joke character, but she becomes, like, way, way, way better as time goes on. I really like, her arc that she goes down. She's still got that, like, goofy character to her, but... Oh, hell yeah, we got the Deputymon model. I love Deputymon. I love Deputymon because Deputymon's, like, Digimon type is just gun. A tamer group. That sounds like a pretty weird team. I don't have any strong feelings either way about joining, but I wonder what my buddy would think. Well, I think you and your friend should both join. Where are they? Probably somewhere around here. Got it. I'm gonna go ask them then. Come on! If this goes well, I can get 2 members in one fell swoop. Yeah, I rocket this. Okay, bud, I'd like to cut your jib. What say you join us? You're like people to form a hacker group. Making a hacker group, eh? That's a big accomplishment. But rather than assume you're just as accomplished, let's see for myself just how strong you are. I like Datamon's design. Like, it's a weird cyborg. And, like, I feel like the design really peaks with the way that, like, the little bit of, like, flesh or whatever it is speaking out through one of the eye holes. I think it's sick. A lot of the more alien and fucked up, like, normal Digimon designs are, like, pretty sick. I know Jonesy's here just to see more of the Eaters, which I can understand. Eaters are really, really well designed. Huh. So you're more than just talk. Okay, I'll tag along. Nice to meet you, leader. Same to you. Let's get even stronger together. Hello! You! Yes, you! What are you doing? I'm starting a new hacker team. I just know you're interested, right? A new hacker team? Why? To become closer to Digimon and to stop evil attackers. That's why I'm forming the Rebels. Sounds interesting. Fine, I'll help you. Really? Yes! Ally count, ding! +1. This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. You know what? At least the barbecue grad party has potential to be fun. Where are you going with this? Oh, I see. So I'm going to next year is going to be the Stuffy Orthodox Church. Ugh. I couldn't imagine going to a wedding now. Not because I don't want to, like, see people get married, but, like, if you make me wear a suit, I will tear it off with my bare teeth. You will not get me into any suit, wear any tie. I will personally tell you to fuck off. That's not happening. No, sir. Cringe. I'm so sorry. Oh, wait. A tamer group. Sounds like a pretty weird team. Well, I think you and your friend should both join. Around here. Oh, so my buddy joined your team. Then sure, I'll join too. I think there's enough members for now. I mean, look at us. We look like a proper team. Heck yeah, Operation Get Members. Great success. I did it! This ought to be enough. Today marks the formation of Akino's Rebel Alliance. Okay, now we can protect Digimon from mean old hackers. Everybody follow me, Rebels, form up and move out! Here they go. Where is she going? Whoa. What's the matter? You look awfully surprised. Think I was a ghost again? If If she happens to face off against truly evil hackers, I want you to step in and protect her. I cannot bring myself to let her put herself in any real danger in a zeal to protect Digimon. Moreover, I don't want to see Eden claim any more victims. We'll meet again. Alright, we'll do one more mission, then I guess we'll be done for tonight. You're awfully late, aren't you? No, it's fine. Not there's been any real movement here. What? There's been movement? Oh, I knew I had it right. One good turn deserves another. And the details on what happened. You let Nokia do as she wishes. She's not as thoughtless as she looks, it seems. Oh, you should let Nokia do what she wants. Her response clearly comes with a lot of careful thought. You have no right to stand in her way. I think Arata's got the right idea of sticking in Kamishiro. Let's wait on him to form our strategy. Again, this is gonna be some outdoor no dress code wedding, but then she went full on traditional church wedding. Garbage! Things have gotten a bit more exciting, haven't they? We think enough will get a rush from it. Alright, let's pick up a new case. Huh, just one, huh? Alright, what's this one? Problems at Digipedia. Oh, okay, I remember this one. This one's cute. Have you heard of Digipedia? The Digipedia? It's an online dictionary site that I run. Something strange is happening. Shh! Lower your voice. Yes, that's right. I'm the administrator of the Digipedia site. I don't want anyone else to overhear what I'm about to tell you, so I'll whisper it to you for now. You heard about Digipedia, right? It's the free dictionary that anyone can edit. Well, Gwen, I know you're in a bad mood. You want to hit us up with one of those epic Pog HLVRAI references? Because I know you want to. I know you'll want to. Drop it on us. The free encyclopedia that anyone can edit? Alright. So recently there's been someone making a lot of strange edits to the articles. The editor writes everything in Kansai dialect. I've tried to revise the articles, but there is some kind of block in place, and even I, administrator, can't remove it. Hold on, let me get in. Hit us with it.
You've heard about the Digipedia, right? It's the free dictionary that anyone can edit.
There you go. Also, hey Gwen, you have audio on the stream, right?
Yeah, I'll stay on for a bit.
No, you have audio on the stream?
Now I do.
Wow, it's very nice.
I'm waiting for it to, I'm really behind.
Okay, give it a second.
Better be good.
Tried to revise the articles, but there's some kind of block in place. Even I, an administrator, can't remove it. Therefore, I was hoping you'd find this editor and ask him to remove the block. Leave it to me. Wow, you're so reliable. Thanks for taking care of this. Incidentally, the pages that the editor has written on are takoyaki, comedy, etc. There aren't that many of them yet. Thank goodness.
What the fuck is that audio clip?
It's Borat saying nice.
Nice.
That's what I fucking thought it was.
But yeah, I have a nice generator and a random sound effect generator.
God bless, thank you.
So yeah, if you ever just get bored in chat, you just start pressing nice.
Whenever you are reading dialogue in an RPG, you have given me too much power.
He's nice.
You should probably start by looking at the edit login page. Please take care of this. Hey, don't mind me, I'm just gonna get sucked into the internet. Doesn't look like there's any problem on the main page. Check out some of the problem pages then. Takoyaki is Osaka's soul food. They're small and round and look real purty. It's best when octopus in the middle is huge. There's different type of takoyaki where Dunkin' and broth. You know about that? Comedy's at the heart of Osaka. Yeah, it's right at the core of its soul. Or yeah, it's supposed to be Seoul. I suggest you try this husband and wife comic duo, Digimon and Babamon. Y'all be sure to come see him at least once in Osaka's little theaters. This isn't just written in Kansai dialect, it's all pretty subjectively written too. I wonder if I can connect them to the edit login page. But yeah, this is a fun joke, basically. This is a fun little joke. Because the reason that I'll get to it when we get to it in a second. But it's a fun little gag that Digimon has done for a little while, where like every single Digimon season, I guess, that has a Tentomon in it usually speaks in Kansai dialect, and I find that incredibly endearing. I know that, like I said, in Digimon, what's in that game? Digimon World Dusk, you can actually turn a Vilemon into a, Lady Devimon, which I think is pretty neat. I like a lot of the ways that Digimon, just kind of vary with the way their evolutionary trees are from game to game to game. I've always thought that was, a pretty interesting thing they've tried to, mess around with. Just that, fudging of it. It's neat. So it's not like it's going to be as consistent or as hard locked to gender or whatever. It's interesting to see just how it's done from time to time. I love that soundbite, by the way. I adore that soundbite. I adore the sick bird. I was looking for that.
Okay. He's nice.
In case you're wondering, the sick burn comes from Killer Instinct, specifically from Cinder, the character Cinder, who is, as you might expect in the voice line, is a Judo set on fire. Sick burn! I love KI. I wish I wasn't so scared of that fucking game, but KI scares the shit out of me. Because that game is very combo heavy. So, if you're not entirely certain on, what you're doing at a given time, you can just get messed up real bad. But the gameplay itself is really cool and really dope. I love fighting games that are cool and dope and sick. I think I'll probably be messing around with other elemental types pretty soon as well, because I would like to just have a more widespread variety. I know at least I want to have at least a couple of each different type of Data of Zyra's vaccine and free. But like I said, I'll mess with that a little later. A lot of the choices you have at this game when you're at really high memory for Digimon and just going up and down the ladders and getting new moves, new abilities, etc. It's really the thing that makes me really enjoy this game. The level of choice you have is so interesting. And like I said, it reminds me a lot of some of the other non-Pokemon monster raising games that have just tried to be a lot more different than Pokemon, the Dragon Quest game, some parts of the Metabots game, even though the Metabots games are a little bit fucky with how they handle that stuff. Specifically, what's the best way to put it? How you have to fight different like, Metabots people who have certain parts to get, like, a full set to make a full, like, set, basically. How, like, the targeting works. There's a lot of stuff about Metabots that's just a lot of, like, really, really bizarre happenings. Which is cool or not cool, depending on who you ask. I think it's pretty neat. I have 12 of these? What the fuck? I'm rich as hell. Can I buy revives here? I can, at least not yet. Okay. So let's move on here. I think it's this one. I know yesterday when I was just chilling out, I was reading through this, this long post about a certain piece of media and, like, a lot of the grosser aspects of it that have just been kind of hidden under layers of irony and shit, and, ooh, it's a lot, to say the least. Boy, is it a lot. Uh-oh. Let me zoom out. Where are you, bud? I think I'm lost. I think. Actually, I don't remember where I'm going. Oh no. Fuck him up. Mission objective. Fuck him up. Over. Bye. See you, dude. Like, I feel like, when it comes to engaging with pieces of media that are, like, you know, have a lot of people writing them who suck varying degrees of the most ass, like, I don't know. Like, it feels like I knew a lot about it from the get-go, but as it, like, peeled back a lot of the different layers of a lot of this shit, my eyes just kind of got wider and wider. I'm just like, It's one of those things specifically. What are we talking about? I'm talking about, like, a piece of media I'm trying to keep mostly on the down low because it's bad and it sucks, and it was a lot to go and just read through a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about. Okay, so how do I get over there? No, go back! I want that item. Give my memory. Like, I could just say what it is and just remove all doubt, but I don't want to give it power. It's kind of hard to have a combo if you want to be coy. It's not really me being coy as much as it is me, like, not wanting to mention it specifically. I guess I'll just say it, like, straight up with my whole chest. I'm talking about, you know, fucking home stuff. That's what I'm trying to talk about and talk around. But, man, oh man. It's an lot. That's all I can really say. What about it again? About, like, the different layers of, like, varying isms associated with it specifically. It's not put in a very positive light, and honestly, I feel like that's a pretty good, a good idea to do, specifically. And, oh man. Like I said, it's a lot. and I'm probably gonna read through it again because I read it like late after the stream had ended, and I don't think I was able to like fully digest everything it was trying to say. But I knew about a couple topics and like ways they were trying to describe a lot of the things they were talking about. Like, namely, one of the antagonists being a very, very, like an actual, what I'm trying to say, the antagonist just being a black person, specifically. Like, not even with any shred of irony. And I have to read through it again. Not because I feel like I need to, but because, like, the things they're discussing... Oof. Does one need to fully digest all that? I feel like when I'm trying to say digest it, it's one of those things where, like, you look at something like that and you take it all in and you look and you realize, wow, this dude really hates black people. You know? It's one of those things of just keeping abreast of certain things rather than trying to do it for my own personal benefit. Huh? What you want there, youngin'? Am I the one who made them their edits on the Digipedia? You haven't found one of my articles there? It's interesting, don't you think? But yeah, like, Tentomon, trying to change this up a little bit. Tentomon is, a Digimon that I feel like in every single iteration of their appearance, whether in the anime or in the game, usually talks with a Kansai accent. If I remember correctly. But I think that's the case, based on, the original anime, its sequel, and the reboot. As well as this here, too. So. What? You're saying there was objective information in the articles written in Kansai dialect? And Kansai dialect is hard to understand. Well, y'all misunderstood then. Kansai dialect, the lingua franca of the whole world. It's really easy to understand, I say. Listen, I don't want to hear nothing about no articles, you understand? You're just pissing me off with all this here talk about my writing style. Well, now I have to fight a mean, angry southern bug. Oh no. Tentomon, I'm so sorry. This actually gave me a little bit of trouble when I first played the game on PS4, but like, I guess I just understand how the game works now better. Sorry, it's just that what you said really got to me. It ain't just an interesting article, it should be easy to read and understand. Making a dictionary and the most important thing is professionalism. Please give it some thought. Shh, keep your voice down. Don't just yell out, "Hey, Mr. Administrator," seriously. What I want to say is the block on the pages with Kansai dialects has been removed and we're correcting the pages bit by bit. That's your job, and my heartfelt thanks. Indeed, I just received an email from that fellow from Kansai just now. I'll read it to you. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused you. The detective whipped my eyes about it all, and I'd like to thank you kindly for that. Now I'm going to start writing my own blog promoting Osaka, and I'm feeling pretty excited about it. As you can see, he's quite a weird guy. I think that's cute, personally. Alright, we'll take a break for now. We got a lot of, like, interesting lore stuff going on here. We've got, you know, what's her name? Let me remember her name. Fucking Nokia is up to, doing something. What will come of that will be apparent readily soon, but, not for a little bit, I think. For now, though. I can't really evolve anybody else right now, so we'll just wait until I get more memory, which probably should be either from another case, or, as the story gives it to us, drip-fed. For now, though, I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. I'll be back tomorrow with more of the same. Thank you all for stopping by, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody, and thanks for watching.